What is up, Lobberman and Steins fans? Here's one here, and today marks the very first time we're ever doing a biological experiment. In my Fairy UPA plushie review, I told you guys this day would come. And here it is. Let's look at our specimen today. We have a package which our specimen arrived in, and we have to open that up. So, let's start by opening this up and see if our specimen is still intact. Oh, there we go. Put that away. I guess that makes this an unboxing video as well. I'm gonna have to do this off screen. There is our specimen. We have to open up this packaging as well. This one is very clean. Very, very, very clean. Okay. Here we have a Fairy UPA. Now, what we are going to do today is we're going to get this one. And I'm going to get the other one as well, real quick. We have two Fairy UPAs. One of them has to become a green UPA, because I wanted to have more UPA plushies, but they only sell 3 big ones, I think. 3 big ones, which is this one, the original colorway of this one, and then the original big UPA, which I'm going to get just to show you guys. Oh, crap. The original big UPA. A little bit bigger, a little bit cooler. This one goes away. We're going to have to remove this and this in order to make it a real UPA. Now these are just glued on, I think. And this too. So let's get a pair of scissors. Is this a good idea? Most definitely not. I shouldn't do this on camera. It's just going to make it a little bit more difficult for me. If it looks ugly at the end, we'll have an ugly UPA. Don't care about that. So this we can just rip off like that. And this is all glued on. So we're going to most definitely have a stain here, a stain here, a stain on his forehead. And look at that. It just comes off like that. Real easy. Real easy. Now this, we want to make sure we don't cut off or destroy any of its fur. Alright, so instead of using scissors, I'm going to see if I have a knife. It's a little bit sharper, so we can make some smoother cuts without ruining our plushie over here. I think that's a good start. You can start this off by cutting off the little pieces that aren't stuck on, right? And that's a good start. We start with that. Now we have this. And now we just cut off right here, just through there. I think I'm going to use the scissors for that, for the cutting. Okay. Like that. For now we have a leaf. I'm going to get rid of the wings. The wings are also glued on, so what I'm going to do, this is kind of weird to do with such a cool plushie, but we're going to have to remove the wings. I start by doing it just like that. Just like that. Real simple. Boom. We're going for this one. This is so incredibly stressful. That might sound weird, but to cut open and destroy rare Steins merchandise is not my thing, really. Okay, look at that. You see that? That's all glued on. This is all glued on. We want to do something about that glue. Makes me wonder if we have anything, we can remove that glue. Okay. I'm going to look and see if I have anything that can melt glue, and I'll be right back. Look, we have this right now. Cut off as much as I can, and then we're going to use I might not do that on camera because I don't have it yet, but use a glue solution to melt the glue basically, and then get rid of that. That's an option. Now we're gonna have to do the back. This is what we were left off with. Now, this is a little bit difficult, so you're gonna have to get that, and slowly but surely try to get just in between enough that you don't remove any of the fur from your UPA. It's important that you have a sharp knife. You don't want to make things more difficult for yourself, really. You have to make sure you don't cut yourself either. Because if it was, I thought it was stitched when I first got this, but it turns out that it isn't. Ooh. That really messes with your UPA. It really, really messes with it, especially for the back piece here. It's so big. You don't want it to make more holes, because you have to stitch that up again. That's work I don't want to be doing. Also because I don't know how to sew, but you know, that's easy to learn, I guess. Let's cut these pieces off. Oh. I feel like that's not very necessary. You can remove that, but it's glued on so tightly that if you're going to mess with it, you probably just make a hole like I did in here. Now from the top, we can use any kind of fabric-friendly solution. I'm going to use acetone for now at least, until I get a more decent remover. And this is kind of just like a nail polish remover, isn't it? So we're going to just put that over the glue and just make it melt a little by little, because this stuff eats it up. Okay, so there we are. We learned a lesson today that you don't necessarily have to start scrubbing it off with a knife or something, because if you drown it in acetone, as you can see, you can get rid of most of the stuff. There's little bits and pieces there that I'm going to have to pull off a little bit later, but that is surprisingly good. At the back, I'm not that far yet. I've removed everything here, or mostly everything. There's a little hole right here, but that's okay. And then this is where the wings were. It's a little bit more difficult to get off, especially when you get all the acetone on your hands, and it's a little bit, you might need like a scratcher or a scrubber for that, but it does give away, as you can see. So it's going to take a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, but in the end you're going to be able to have a real, legit green UPA, which is awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's completely random, and Monday I'm getting an entire lot of new stuff, so see you guys on Monday. Psy a Congolo. Little behind the scenes update. Well, we got this sewn back together, so you can hardly see that there was ever a hole there, which is great. So that's that. Still working on this. This is going to be gone soon, I hope, but this is a little bit more difficult. So in there a little bit better. This is almost all out there. Again, no hole. Here's the front. Still haven't worked on that. You can see the little pieces, but it just has to dry up for it to look better again. So we have, that looks good though, doesn't it? Sorry, let me just, that looks good, huh? And then we have the OG. And then we have the OOG. So we finally have 3 different UPAs now.